have a few.
We can't afford
I
it.
did it my way.
Welcome back.
Thank me.
$10,000 we now owe because you sang
No,
so much.
it's after 10 seconds. I think I was right in
You were good. You're right. 9.5 seconds.
I'm radio savvy. I'm TV savvy. You saw what I did with the weather. You saw what I did with teleprompter.
I'm saying respect to the shoes.
Everywhere I go, people like this. You got to work here. You got to work here, just so we can fire you.
We got you. We got you some water. We hope you. Is it room
I don't
temperature?
trust it. If Dan was before that water, I don't trust
No.
it. I'll start getting dizzy. I don't want that. I don't know. He might have put some Diddy drops in here.
All right.
It's no baby.
Talk
Okay.
about getting sued.
daytime.
Okay.
Show off your shoes for a second, please. You're fantastic. Look at those
Thank you.
shoes. Look at those, man.
And Dan always loves my socks. I only wear my socks, DR socks.
Okay, I'm proud of you.
Yes.
Good job.
I'm happy to be here. Happy to be at City Winery this weekend.
Are you?
Yeah.
You okay here?
Yeah, I'll do good. 2 shows. I just did some media somewhere else. Not as big as this show.
Of course.
But they were talking about just performing in New York and being a stand-up comedian in New York. And they said it. It's been said for years that if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. So when I first started my career, I started here in New York. I started in D.C., moved to New York. And I spent maybe like 15 years before I moved to L.A., but New York is the best place to really test your chops. If you can do it here, you can do it anywhere.
Is that because it's the tougher crowd, or because there's so many there was so many comedy clubs that you could just constantly be working?
A combination of both.
Yeah.
Tough crowds and so many comedy clubs. But to your point, it's like if you bomb in L.A., you might only have one other comedy club to go to that night. If you don't have a good show here in New York, you probably got about 10 other comedy clubs, and then you got the open mics, so you could always have a chance to redeem yourself.
You go on the subways.
Yeah, you know what, that's interesting. I used to do that. When I couldn't get on stage, I would go anywhere I could and make people laugh. I had some of the craziest places to test comedy. I would call my friends at work, right? It would just be a one-on-one conversation. I would just start a conversation, and I was like, this is when I knew the joke was ready to go to the stage. At the end of the conversation, when they would say, you know what, you should use it as a joke, I'm like, boom, that's the one.
I've always wondered, though, what happens when you do tell a joke and it doesn't, and it pans? And
I don't know how that feels.
I should have. That
next
was
question,
obviously
please.
the
No,
answer.
next question.
My name is Never Bomb.
You're talking to the wrong person. Yeah. I don't know what that feels.
I should be
and
talking
I like
to
how
Ben,
sincere you were. Like, Donnell, when you stink, what do you do?
Right.
How do you live with yourself?
Everyone's got a bomb once in a while.
I don't like that. I'm allergic to the word bomb. The term I like to use is that show wasn't as funny as the last show.
Okay, fair.
All right, I broke up with a woman years ago because she said I bomb, and I said I don't bomb. I have shows that aren't as good as the next show. Then I went to another place and I did it again. I was like, maybe you're right. I did bomb. So
see, it was a fair question.
No, you wanted to agree with that. Leave me alone.
You know what you got to do? Elevators, because they can't leave.
Ooh.
That's so much
Captive
pressure.
audience.
But I'm the weird. Has anybody ever done this on the elevator? You really don't want the elevator to get crowded. You want it to be express elevator. And you see somebody run into the elevator, and then you act like you pushing the door open button.
Never push
but
it.
You're closing at the same time.
I don't know what that's like.
And then you're doing, oh, she's so mean. Yeah. All right, and then you're doing like this. Come on, please close this elevator.
And that button's pointless, by the way. It doesn't close the elevator door
never
ever.
do it. That's such a New York attitude.
It's psychological. It says close, but it doesn't do anything.
Well, most celebrities try to avoid TMZ.
Right.
But you are boarding the bus.
Yeah.
Now, tell us, what are some of the funny reactions from the ride?
The comedy crowd, the funniest reaction that I actually showed up for it. You know what I mean? Not to say it in a bad thing. I do have a very interesting relationship with TMZ. If you Google me, you got some good TMZs, you got some bad TMZ interviews. Usually the ones at night aren't as fun as the ones in the daytime. But even when I'm on that show, they use me for somewhat comic relief. And I think I have a pretty good relationship with Harvey and Charles, so I was excited to be a part of that. And it was just something different because it's a new experience, something they're trying. Just to be able to take like 25 or 30 people that are your fans, take them to a comedy club.
So awesome.
And then I had a different relationship because I'm really cool with the clubs that I went to. So I was literally bringing 25 fans in to the club, just bum rushing the show, going on stage. Then we went there, we went to Laugh Factory, went to the Comedy Store, then we went to Laugh Factory again. So the tour still had an hour and 20 minutes left on this tour, right? And I was like, man, I want these people to really remember this. So I was like, we're going to Saddle Ranch, right? And I don't know what black guy says, we're going to Saddle Ranch to ride the bull.
Yeah, you gotta ride the bull.
And I think the producer was trying to hurt me, right? I was like, I'm tired, I don't want to do it. He's like, ride the bull, ride the bull. I was like, I'm too old. No, I'm of a big age. I don't need to ride this bull, right? And the bull operator, he had it in for me. I don't know. He had a negative attitude, sort of like Dan, right? So he put the bull on, and the bull, and it's supposed to start off slow. First thing, he puts me up, and I fell off the bull. And at my age, you feel things happen in your body, right? Yeah. I felt something say to my body,
ooh.
And I was like, oh, you popped something.
I thought you broke wind.
No.
Oh.
the level of disrespect from everybody on this
talk
show.
about before you go, because we got
Yeah.
Chappelle show. There's a chance it might come back.
There's a chance of a reboot. Davis said that, and like I said before, I said there's some good and bad to that. The show was so nostalgic, it made history. Sometimes you don't want to dabble with history.
Right.
Sometimes things are better off left as they were. But I will say, if there's opportunity to come back, I can't wait to bring back the character of Ashley Larry. Ashley Larry and Beautiful. We've had some opportunities to do a couple of shows at SNL. Whenever we come, I get excited about it because I'm like, oh man, look, that's me.
That's
Art,
you.
imitation life.
Yep.
And I just think it's a good idea. And if I got the phone call, I'd be excited to do it because it's been 20-some years later, but I don't think it's any show that's come close to what it's done for pop culture.
Agreed.
And how it resonates with people. I really want to put it behind me, but everywhere I go, people remember the show.
Embrace it, yeah.
Embrace it, yeah.
And you're performing tonight and tomorrow at City Winery.
Yeah, City Winery, 2 shows tonight, 2 shows. And I got one thing I got to really say.
Yeah.
I started this thing called Donnell Land, right? It's 4 days of family activities for the whole family. Canoe riding, kickball, football, Sunday fun day. Go to DonnellRawlings.com. And the tagline to that is Donnell Land, bridging the gap between the old and the young to create memories for a lifetime.
Love it,
and that's
man.
all hosted in Yellow Springs, Ohio.
That's beautiful.
Fantastic.
Yes.
I love that, man.
Yes.
Well, you're never going to leave, so we can say thank you for
No,
coming
you know
by.
what?
We're
I just
saying
want to
it.
walk off. I'm done. I'm done. I'm good. I quit. Take this microphone off of me.
All right, you can check them out tonight and tomorrow night at City Winery.
Yep.